Department of Commerce updating lawmakers on the implementation of the Apex initiatives. This is designed to attract major economic development projects to the state. It's being used for Panasonic's development of a battery plant near Kansas City and Integra in Central County to create a semiconductor manufacturing facility. The Department of Commerce says the only benefit so far has been sales tax exemptions for Panasonic on construction materials. For Integra to receive any benefits from the state, the company must first secure federal CHIPS Act funding. The state hopes that an announcement will come in the next month or so.
Commerce has begun the process of announcing awards, and so that pace is accelerating, and we hope to hear about Integra, soon.
Panasonic is expected to be operational by early 2025. As part of Apex, Panasonic stands to receive $500 million in tax credit over 5 years once operations begin. For Integra, it's $180 million in tax credits over a decade once operational.